Well, now onto a battle between neighbors. The city of Hialeah wants to take over part of a currently unincorporated area known as Brownsville. Hialeah leaders believe the predominantly black neighborhood will bring financial benefits to the city, but the current residents of Brownsville are saying, no thanks. Local 10's Laren Livingston is live now to explain the situation. Laren?
And right now, as it stands, this church, along with the neighboring houses here in this Brownsville community, this portion of this Brownsville community, they sit within this proposed annexation zone. And you're about to hear from the pastor of this church. He, along with other community members, they don't want to be in this zone. And they also say what's worse is that they just learned about this plan a few days ago. Save Brownsville say no to annexation.
This is not what we desire.
The online petition went up this past weekend. The support and the signatures soon followed.
They didn't really tell us about this situation, so we took upon our own to go in the community.
Harrell Hinton pastors the Brownsville Church of Christ.
No to annexation.
Community members, clergy, civic groups, they gathered there last night expressing their opposition to the portion of Brownsville between 32nd and 37th Avenues becoming part of Hialeah.
When you live in unincorporated Dade, you have some of the cheapest utilities, your taxes are low.
Kenneth Kilpatrick says that won't be the case if annexation happens. He heads up the Brownsville Civic Neighborhood Association.
The area that they're proposing to annex is 95% industrial, warehouse district. That's the economic base for this community moving forward.
And a big reason behind the proposal. Hialeah Councilman Jesus Tundador tells me he spearheaded the initiative to look at ways of expanding services and increasing city revenue. He says an engineering firm was hired to conduct a feasibility study, and it appears the annexation would cost the city more than the revenue would bring in.
Brownsville has a very rich and sacred legacy that should not be touched.
The concerns are also cultural.
So Seminole is an African-American community inside of Hialeah,
where demographics, we're told, are shifting.
This talk of Hialeah annexing Brownsville and other areas in the black community has been looked at very closely by our community by how they're treating the African Americans that are already within their city limits.
And speaking of city limits, that council member we spoke with today says that this engineering feasibility study actually mistakenly included this church and those neighboring houses. He says that's something he does plan to address at tonight's Hialeah City Council meeting, where members of this community plan to be there to express their opposition even further. And of course, there are no resolutions and no motions expected for some time, if at all, on this issue. We're talking about just beginning a conversation, according to that council member we spoke with. We'll keep you posted. For now, we're live here in Brownsville. Laren Livingston, Local 10 News.